All right, hi everyone. This is my blended learning lesson. My T-test domain that I wanted to focus on today was the teacher plans engaging, flexible lessons that encourage higher order thinking, persistence, and achievement. The ISTE standard that I wanted to focus on was designer. Educators design authentic, learner-driven activities in environments that recognize and accommodate learner variability. And the virtual instructional strategy that I wanted to put in this lesson was odd one out. And I'll talk about that more when I get to my Nearpod. My TEK is SK7, force, motion, and energy. The student knows that forces cause changes in motion and position in everyday life. The student is expected to describe and predict how a magnet interacts with various materials and how magnets can be used to push or pull. The instructional delivery that I will use is Nearpod and Google Classroom. Engagement is Nearpod collaboration boards, and like games on Nearpod also. And then the assessment that I'm using is Kahoot. So the first part of my lesson will be a Nearpod. So we will go over this in class, like we'll go over it together. They will, for the first slide, they're doing the odd one out activity. So for this activity, the students will draw. It is the draw selection. So they will draw the odd one out of these four items. Which one is not magnetic? So paper clips are magnetic, keys are magnetic, and nails are magnetic. So hopefully, if the student knows the difference between magnetic and non-magnetic materials, they will draw a pencil. So then we'll do that and we'll talk about it just so that the students can kind of get their brains going on magnetic and non-magnetic materials. So the next slide is what are magnets. I'll play this video for them, and it gives a good overview of like all the information that they'll need, and kind of a fun way that they will kind of catch on to a little easier than just rambling. So then after the video, we'll go more into detail about how magnets push and pull objects, what it takes for them to do that. And then I'm going to give examples and kind of talk more about magnetic objects and non-magnetic objects. After that, that's pretty much the bulk of like the informational part of the lesson. So next is doing activities and kind of assessing what they know. So they're going to do a Nearpod game where they're matching which objects are magnetic and which are non-magnetic. So they will just match these with the so the non-magnetic will be the non-magnetic objects, and then these will match with the magnetic objects. And the last part of the lesson is kind of like I feel like this way it can kind of be flexible and the students can take charge of what they want to learn. So if they have something that they've during this lesson that they've been just thinking about, they can go ahead and type in what that